CGL union member입니다. I am from South Africa and I have been living in South Korea for 10 years as an educator. Teaching is my passion. You know, before I came to Korea, I was already an educator. Yeah, like I said, I didn't know anything about Korea, but I had friends that were teaching here, and on their Facebook and SNS, they made Korea look very interesting. And I'd always been interested in Asian kind of culture, and what they had told me at the time was very positive. In 2013, the ESL industry was very different to how it is now, and so they said it was great. They were very happy with their working conditions, and so that's what made me come to Korea. And I was very lucky when I first came in 2013. I started with the government, with the government teaching program, which is known to be a very structured and kind of safe job as opposed to a lot of hagwon jobs because it's affiliated with the government. But as the years have progressed and I've changed to different industries, my second year I went into a Christian international school, which was a fake international school, and I didn't know that at the time. And whilst I was very happy there, looking back now and knowing labor law, I realized I was, mistreated and my basic labor rights were not met. You know, the cost of living has increased so much now in Korea, but teachers' salaries and other industries have not increased. The salary that I was offered in 2013 is the same starting salary offered now. Isn't that sad? We are trying our best to educate foreign educators because the biggest problem is they don't know their labor rights. So we're facing a crisis, basic things in the labor law, like vacation, minimum paid vacation. And so many of my friends are not getting their legal basic holiday requirements because they don't know that 11 days is actually the legal minimum. Sick days, minimum pay, these are all other issues that, are the teachers are being exploited in this regard. Foreign teachers don't have a right to speak up about these things because a lot of foreign teachers are scared that they're going to lose their E2 visa if they try and fight their school on these issues. We've had cases where we've had a South African teacher who was so ill, she ended up having to be taken in an ambulance to hospital. She had asked for a sick day. She was told to keep working, and she ended up unconscious in a coma for 3 weeks in hospital. On top of that, she also was unable to pay for her medical bills because the school had not registered her correctly as an E2 visa teacher. This is one of the major violations that we are finding across the board in hagwon systems. This is having severe implications on the teachers' lives to the point where they cannot afford to go to the hospital to get necessary treatment because they're not covered by the government NHIS. Is that our fault? Is that the teacher's fault? No. They're trying to register them as independent contractors so that the schools not hold accountable for the teacher. And we need to get rid of the LOR. E2 visas can work other jobs if the employer allows it, but most employers will not allow it. In other countries, you don't have this problem. If you are an E2 visa teacher and you're being exploited, underpaid, being overworked, you cannot leave your school unless you have an LOR, unless you have a letter of release from your boss. So this is a wonderful way for hagwons and bosses to control foreign teachers. And it leaves teachers with two options: to remain in the school and continue to be exploited, where their mental health is going really decreasing and they're getting sick because of the stress, or they leave Korea. It makes me so upset that this should not be happening. But that's how desperate so many foreign teachers are feeling. They're feeling so trapped, like they have no other choice, that they'd rather go back to their home country and they now just have to give up on their dream because of bosses that are exploiting foreign teachers. It's not okay. These issues that I've been talking about have been issues that have been very close to my heart for a couple of years now because I've been here so long. And quite a while ago, I thought to myself, it would be so cool if we could create a teachers' union and finally stand up and fight for change in the system. So when I came across the KGLU and I heard that there were other foreigners that were as passionate as me about trying to change the systems, I was so excited. So I'm so excited to be part of this union now, and I feel very, very strongly that together, working together, we are going to be able to see some massive positive changes in the industry. And lastly, I would like to share a very important philosophy that we have from South Africa. It's this concept of Ubuntu. And it means that I am because you are. And it means that we only exist because of each other. We are all the same. We might come from different cultures and different backgrounds, but we cannot survive without each other. Treating everybody the same, it shouldn't matter which nationality we are. It shouldn't matter if we're from South Africa, the Philippines, America, New Zealand, Australia. It shouldn't matter. We want to be treated based on our skill sets and who we are as people, not on which nationality we are. So yeah, thank you for listening, and I really hope that we can spread this important message of Ubuntu in Korea. 감사합니다.